In the greenhouse game, each week begins with 3 players entering the greenhouse, earning power in deciding who goes home each cycle. Players in the greenhouse designate which players are vulnerable at each week's banishment. Additionally, players are able to earn seeds, the in-game currency, and the vulnerable players can use those seeds to buy their way out of precarious situations. Alliances must be forged, lies must be told, and at the end of each cycle, someone has to go home. It's the ultimate game of negotiation. Do you strike now or save your power for later? Do you save a valuable ally or do you save your seeds? 13 enter, 1 will leave. This is the greenhouse.
So I will begin the challenge by reading a very captivating story on the Dutch tulip bulb market bubble. And then we will have a competition where we answer questions based on said script, okay?
You can't take notes.
You cannot, only mental notes. To start the competition, there is a buy-in portion where you have to complete one of 3 tasks. The tasks are roll a 6, build a tower of 5 bricks, or shuffleboard. We'll demonstrate after the story. Okay, so you can choose any of the 3. You must complete one task before you start answering questions, okay? There is a series of 4 questions in the chairs. You look at the question on the laminated portion on the back of the chair. You flip over the answer that you think it is, and then it will tell you to move on or to complete a very specific task. You must complete the task before trying that question again. Once you get a question correct, then you can move on. There'll be people monitoring each station, so you can't be like, oh, I got it right, and move on. Okay? But you must come back and complete the task before retrying that question if you get it wrong. Okay? Your task does not null like you getting it wrong. You do have to get the correct answer to move on. Okay? The biggest difference at the end is that once you get the last question right, you have a choice between seed or immunity. So everyone is playing for both.
Except greenhouse.
Yeah, except greenhouse, obviously. So once let's say the person chooses seed, then everyone is playing for immunity. Okay? So we're all playing for both somewhat.
Yeah. So first place chooses what they want and second place gets what's left.
Yes. A demarcation right here. You must get the chip past the green line. You can be even with the line, but you cannot be behind the line, okay? For the bricks, for the tower, you must build them vertically, straight up, okay? No strong, steady foundation here. We are going straight up. Okay, 5. Yeah.
In the final buy-in option, the players can roll a 6 on a dice.
Awesome. All right, I'm about to read a very, very iconic, interesting story. Ready?
2-pager? Okay.
2-page, front and back. Ready? All right. Tulips sold for approximately 10,000 florins, which is the currency of the Netherlands at the time, equal to the value of a mansion on the Amsterdam Grand Canal. So-called broken bulbs were a type of tulip with a striped, multicolored pattern rather than a single solid color that evolved from a mosaic virus strain. The historian Anne Goldgar has written on the tulip mania, casting doubt on its bubbleness. Instead, the story has been incorporated into the public discourse as a moral lesson that greed is bad and chasing prices can be dangerous. It has become a fable about morality and markets. The church latched onto this tale as a warning against the seeds of sin, of greed, and avarice.
Chills.
3, 2, 1,
You got it. 6.
One at a time. Yep, 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's move on.
Yep. Caitlin?
Oh, that's wrong.
They all got it right. They're terrible.
Sorry.
I thought you were talking to me. Stop. Choose which one you want.
I'm gonna take community.
No. Did I do that?
What?
No.
I think I had that as an SAT passage.
Sorry.
All right, and that's the challenge. So Gabby wins immunity, and Lily wins 2 seeds.
Hey Lily, you just got your 2 seeds, and you also received a seed from the fall challenge in the first round.
Very good. So I have 3 total.
So you have 4 total because you
4
started with 1.
Oh, great.
I was trying really hard on this challenge because I found out that I'm one of the targets, so immunity is really important for me, at least in the beginning. Now I can relax a little bit. Yeah, I'm really excited that I got the first challenge, but I hope that doesn't mean that people are going to be gunning for me to get out now. But
So I won 2 seeds in the immunity/seeds challenge, so that's good. I feel like I have a relatively strong alliance at the moment, but it's always, it's hard to tell this early. I think that will be okay for this round, but it's really hard to know because we don't really have any kind of sense of who is going to be up for banishment or who anybody wants gone. Other than like the targets that Taylor laid out, I just don't have a really good read on like who people are gunning for. So at the moment, my priority is trying to find a 7th person for our alliance, somebody who doesn't already have strong loyalties. The problem is presenting that to somebody new and not knowing if they're going to use that information against you or if they're actually going to come with you. So trying to kind of feel people out a little bit more before we really try to bring in the 7th person. But I'm hoping if we can get a strong 7, then we can kind of carry that down for quite some time. So we'll see.
Is there anybody you're wary of?
As I've stated in other group chats, I think I'm always wary of Brody because I think Brody's very smart and he's a good player. So I never really know what Brody's going to do. Even if he tells you he's going to do one thing, he's a strategic player. I've also heard that Jessica is a very strong player and that she's doing a good job of making her case to different groups of people. So I would say those are the 2 that I have my eye on the most.
Have y'all gotten any intel?
No.
No, I haven't either.
No one's.
And every time I ask the ladies who have the power, they're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, you have to know
supposed
something.
to mean
So that makes me a little nervous.
Yeah. Brody has expressed loyalty, at least in these first rounds.
He told me the same thing, that he wasn't trying to like be a crazy monster or anything like that in the beginning.
He told me that he likes the TBR crowd.
Yeah.
The fans.
Right?
But
I mean,
he was talking with us, he said he felt comfortable with this group.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out who's with who, and
Right.
like trying to play this like spider web game.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Who's all connected and how.
I think we need to talk to Patrick.
Patrick.
Just
Yeah.
like see what
Yeah.
I haven't
I
talked
do
to him
too.
since a long time ago.
I think that'd be
Try
a
to
good
feel
idea.
out where his loyalties are.
Yeah.
The TBR group approaches Patrick. Their conversation is pretty windy, so I'll quickly recap. They recap the seed hunts from the last episode and share that they mutually trust each other.
Okay, I had fall, and you had to do the little domino.
Yeah, we had fall together.
Yeah. So I don't know if anything ever came of that.
Right. I got it.
Yeah.
Caitlin got it.
Caitlin
and
had
you
it
got
too.
it.
Okay. So maybe they just haven't handed that out, unless she's lying, because she said she. Yeah, that's what she said.
She did say that.
So it wasn't like whoever gets there first.
It was
No.
whoever did it fastest. The fastest. You said your time was 5 minutes.
Yeah.
My time was 4 minutes and 30 seconds. And she said hers was 7.
Well, now I'm a little weary.
Like, did she?
Because I'm being completely honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
anything.
it doesn't serve y'all any good to say you are in the hunt for it.
Right. So maybe she has it. Maybe she just said that.
How are you feeling?
I'm watching, I can see it, like just watching. I was able to like kind of figure out like
a little bit more like strong suit.
I'm sorry, can we take a second to look at this photo session that's happening? You mean like when you were watching the game?
Yeah, like watching the game.
Like who was good
See
at that?
how like how people could like remember and like which game they chose.
So I must be at the top of your list.
What do you mean?
Every challenge that I've done so far has been abysmal, but you know, it is what it is.
I'm personally not gunning for her.
You say personally not gunning. Is somebody else?
I have no clue.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no clue if they are.
I don't know who got the fall token, but we thought it was going to be you. And I just feel like there's some sketch stuff going on. Yeah, with the other person that played that game that wasn't you two.
Yeah, I totally feel
Who's the
that.
other person?
What's her name?
Caitlin.
Yep.
Yeah, Caitlin. Because, okay, this is what happened. We both played it. My time was 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Hers was 5 minutes. So, but I didn't get a seed. So I don't know if it's just not been handed out yet or if she got one and she's not telling.
Yeah, she has the seed.
No doubt. Because I was like proud of myself. I was like, okay, so I won. Let me see where my seat's at.
She kept saying how slow she was.
Yeah. Like, she should have done something a little less exaggerated.
Yeah.
Like, somewhat closer to our times.
Yeah, I agree.
Because, yeah.
You made a face when she said it originally because you didn't want to tell her that you were so much faster.
I was like, damn, you slow.
I remember that.
But apparently she was like speed demon up in
I
there.
haven't heard her time at all, but I've only heard it from other people.
You might have heard it from me.
I haven't heard it
No,
from her
she-
directly.
No, we did because we were sitting there.
we were sitting there when she
said
said it. They were over here for a really long time too.
Okay,
Earlier.
somebody was, who was it saying that her and Caitlin and Victoria
Jessica.
might, yeah, they might
Jessica
have a
was saying
connection.
that. Yeah, because they're both teachers.
And they're always like, I feel like I don't see them around very much.
Yeah.
Like in talking. So, I don't know. She's the only person that's like piquing my interest as somebody that's got a little shady.
Yeah, I
A
agree.
little sus.
But I don't know why he would lie about a seed out of everything, considering
It's
everybody
so-
else was like, yeah, I did the competition, I won, I got the seed. Move
Right,
on.
you can't hide it.
Yeah, I mean,
Or at least not right now. Like,
I mean,
we might lose
I think
track
it's just
later,
really
but it doesn't-
early on to be doing that.
Yeah, I agree.
There was some speculation that Caitlin is lying about the seed.
She definitely is lying about this.
Okay, so you feel like, so you don't have it.
No, I don't have it.
Okay.
The only other thing I could think of would be if Carlin has it, but I highly doubt that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think Caitlin, yeah, I think she's lying about that. I think she has
Do you
the
think,
seed.
do you know why or have any speculation
Maybe
as to
she
why?
just doesn't want people to know that she has a seed, but she probably could have gone about it in a less obvious way. Because, I mean, when she said that she took 7 minutes to complete that mini challenge, I was like, that seems really slow. Like, I was surprised. I didn't think anybody could possibly go that slow.
My time was 7 minutes, and the other two had 4 minutes. The sad part is I didn't even know that I had done a bad job.
Like, it's a little obvious. But she just strikes me as one of the people that's, like, shady. Her and Victoria and Lily, I kind of have a bad vibe with them. Don't know why, but that's how I'm feeling so far.
All right.
So I have been paying attention to everybody's not only actions but intentions because it really matters. Some people can get lucky, but I've been paying attention to how people get there. I was mainly intrigued by the target situation. And Patrick and Victoria went to their targets and told them that they did that.
Yeah.
But Clay came to you after the announcement.
No, he came to me before. He told me before. Yeah.
Oh, fine then.
Yeah,
Well, we're
yeah.
back on the drawing board. But that's okay.
Yeah.
I think I've been paying attention to Caitlin and Clay.
Yeah.
Caitlin and Clay, yeah.
Because in two different situations, something eventful was said, and they immediately got up, and that brings suspicion to me.
That brings suspicion to me because I don't Yeah, I wish I would have known something like that.
Yeah, no.
No one's telling me any kind of like secret stuff. So now I'm
I
like,
have been asking questions, and two, that makes me feel vulnerable because it's like, oh, she nosy Nancy.
Yeah, she
I
knows
want
a
to
lot,
know, but
yeah.
I want to know.
Yeah.
Yes, I have been asking a lot of questions,
Yeah.
so it's kind of like,
Yeah.
I'm okay for now, but like next,
Yeah.
what? So,
Right.
but I've been paying for those for intentions. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've been kind of doing the same thing. I gotta say, Caitlin. Yeah, she definitely does.
Okay.
so you and Clay are on Jessica's radar.
Okay.
Just
Who's the other person they're thinking about putting up?
I don't have. That's just from Jessica, because Maddie hasn't told me anything. Jessica was just saying she's noticed that you and Clay have been giving information to other people.
On accident.
So
Wait. Okay.
just as a heads
Yeah,
up.
totally.
Y'all, I hope I don't regret saying this, but I do think I have good instincts. Would we agree? I just think it's like everybody's giving everybody information.
Yeah.
For sure.
So I don't know that that's a reason to eliminate people, and I don't
course not,
necessarily
but-
know that that's the, I don't know.
They've got to eliminate somebody, I guess. But if it was you, Clay, and somebody else, that'd make it pretty easy for us to decide who we were
And
voting
that
for.
that's true.
actually would be great.
Yeah, that's true.
She only gets to vote one person.
That's right.
But I think, but then that's Jessica, so I personally feel like it's Maddie, right?
Yeah.
The other one, I think Maddie could be swayed to whatever the other, I
Yeah.
think Jessica would tell her.
I
Who
agree.
else? So I guess let's hope that it goes that way, because then we just know who we're voting for.
Yeah.
Whatever. I just found out that Jessica is like has me and Clay as like two people that she might put up for elimination because we've been sharing information with other people, and I'm like, well, isn't that what we're doing right now? Isn't that what everybody's doing? So we'll see.
I feel like some people made an effort to try and like vote me because I do have a power.
Yeah.
And like other people, they were just like didn't care. They're just like, okay, bye.
So who didn't? Because I feel like on him there are definitely two sides to the house. And I feel like because we're in greenhouse, we're in the
I
middle.
haven't really talked to Clay.
Okay.
I haven't talked to Victoria. Caitlin talked to me for the first time since.
So that
the
group
game.
over there
Yeah.
basically has not.
I haven't talked to Lily at all.
Okay, because I feel like there are two sides to the house. There's that group and that group.
Yeah.
And then me, you, and Jess in the middle.
Yeah.
Because we haven't had to choose sides yet.
Yeah.
But I feel like we have to choose sides pretty quick because I think our votes are gonna dictate themselves.
That's what I was coming to find y'all, thank goodness.
So you get with yours, you
I
nominate
get
two people,
two.
but they do get seeds.
Yeah, that's
so we,
what I was
So we need to
saying.
be careful with if we do
That's-
target people. Two of them are staying of the three.
Right.
So
I was definitely saying like it wasn't intentional, but I definitely noticed the older players grouping up like Clay, Victoria, and Caitlin.
And I think they're all friends from Baton Rouge who do theater together as well. So they all know each other.
Lily's included.
Which is sketchy.
Yeah, I had noticed. I personally in this first round, and especially as soon as I got one of these and noticing that we were having the power, I am mainly paying attention to people's intentions.
Yeah.
So like I can see when people get lucky, but I can also see when people hear something that's valuable and they don't let it settle. They immediately are ready to go. So like I was sitting down 2 separate conversations, and both Clay and Caitlin, the second they heard something, was up.
Between the two groups, we need to kind of stay neutral for our own games. Because if not, we're
So
screwed.
still pick.
Yeah, that's
still
why I'm
still
like-
pick from sometimes.
Hey, you guys have, I feel good with you guys. If there was a challenge that I
Yeah.
comfortable losing, it's with y'all.
yeah. I was trying to look at
But yeah, the thing you brought up about like the older players all seem to know each other. Like,
Yeah.
right after the challenge, they're all over there. You know,
I did notice.
chatting it up, and I was like,
I noticed at one point because I was standing
I saw
next
Lily
to
and Clay, like, really
Lily and
next.
Clay was, because I was standing next to
and
them.
Clay was rubbing back and I rub my friend's back too, but that's my friend, you know what I mean? So
we ain't gonna be rubbing each other's backs until like 2 o'clock.
That's right. 2 o'clock and then we'll.
That's right. It's only 8
a.m.
a.m. Like. I've just trying to been paying attention to everybody's actions and intentions and putting them together, you know, because sometimes someone gets lucky, but if they're intentionally and succeeding, we gotta pay attention to those smart cookies.
Y'all, if that gets
I'm the cookie monster.
Jess is kind of pushing this like narrative of like all the older people.
Yeah, so we were just talking about that, and we were kind of thinking like there are pretty much two sides to the house right now. It feels like there's the group that was over here, minus you, because every single one of us said not Patrick. So you're not going up. So Jess is keeping a really good tab on, hey, this person chose this because of strategy, this person chose this because of skill, this person chose this because of luck. They don't trust themselves with everything else, those kind of things. So just making you aware of it. She's definitely taking notes, and she has a notebook full of them.
I know. Jess is a big brain player. I think she
going
like,
for it.
I think she's good for me right now. I don't know how you feel.
I'm fine with Jessica right now.
Cool.
I think
Maddie is such a wild card.
She is.
I have no idea what she's gonna do.
I think she is leaning more towards nominating some of the older crowd. Okay. Because I think they haven't made a good effort to talk with her as much.
Yeah, Caitlin came over to the group that I was with, and I realized I was the only young person, and they were making me feel good. Like
young person. Y'all old.
I'm old too.
You're 23. You're younger than me.
Yeah, but you're getting married, so.
True, that makes me older. Aged 4 years.
Yeah.
Day after the wedding. So I'm thinking about kind of giving one of my block votes to one side and one to the other.
That's smart.
That way, because I don't have a strong opinion on either side yet.
If it is, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good.
If it is the older people that are predominantly up, I would prefer to get a blocked vote.
Okay.
Because they might expect me to vote with them.
Gotcha.
And so it'd just be easier for me. Just because literally that one conversation I had, they were like, I feel good about you.
You're the first person to sell me on a pitch of anything. Everyone else was just like, yeah, I want it. No, I don't want it. You're the first person to give me like an explanation, and that makes sense. So, no,
my bad.
No, that's a good thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a feel. No one will give a feel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every feel is generic and smiley.
I know.
And I'm like, damn, that's mine.
That's how I chose to play.
And it's like none of us are trying to play dirty right now because there's really no reason to.
Yes.
But the reality is that y'all have to make a decision. So it's like,
and I feel like the first one is so like influential. Like,
Did y'all, watching the challenge, did y'all learn things that we didn't see?
So I was looking at people listening to the story, if they were tuned in and that could be, like whatever.
Right.
But mainly I was watching for which mini game they picked.
Yeah.
And two, how fast they went through the line, how fast they came back and went through that. Because
Jessica repeats her spiel about luck, intentions, and actions.
Well, I don't know what kind of vibe y'all have gotten on me, but I talked to y'all right at the beginning whenever y'all went to the greenhouse, but I haven't had a chance to again, but it's not because I didn't want to, I just couldn't. So
no, I know, there's so many people, right, and the more time, you spend with someone, something else happens, and we don't even know.
Anything y'all are thinking or, need or something like that throughout the game, like, please... I'm open. I'm cool with talking.
I'm trying to fan out of what groups are forming so far in the first group.
It's weird because there aren't necessarily like solid groups. It's just like everybody's like, I trust you, and it's like, well, have you told everyone
but
that? I want to trust you too, but I don't really know what the groups are. So
because I did earlier tell Caitlin before I was like, I'm not personally gunning for you. I don't think that I can go for her.
Yeah,
because I don't want to go back on my word.
Right.
Because then that just makes me seem like a snake.
I was going to put her up because I haven't made a comment. Yeah. Clay was a little subtle, but I remember, oh my gosh, we had an eventful conversation, and as soon as something valuable was like put up there, it was immediate bloof. And it's like, where's she going? What these groups are? What's going on?
Yeah.
So I was going to nominate Caitlin, but I don't know, on the other two, Brody, we're saying we're spread out. How do you feel about putting Patrick up for elimination?
I don't necessarily want to put Patrick up because I think he's a really strong player.
Yeah.
And I don't want to gun for a really strong player in the beginning.
Yeah.
That's just going to put a target on my back in the end.
Yeah. Well, I was just, what do you think? So who are you thinking?
I don't know. The only one that I haven't talked to is Victoria. So I feel like that'd be just a safe one, just of like, I haven't talked to you. No hard feelings.
Yeah.
The other one, it's hard because I have to pick two.
Yeah. I definitely think we should make it random, as in we already have two of the older players and they're both girls.
And then...
And they're both Victoria's a little lesser in skilled that I've noticed, but Victoria's pretty talented. From the remaining people, you know, we have not Patrick. We don't want Patrick.
Not Patrick.
We have Clay. We have Clyde. We have Laura.
I don't want to get rid of Laura.
Lily. They have.
I haven't spoken to Lily at all.
I haven't spoken. Well, I've spoken to Lily very minuscule.
The last time I spoke to Lily, I think, was if we might have. We've done so many. I've talked to so many people. I forget who I talk to sometimes. But Lily, I know I've talked to probably the least.
Right.
Like I haven't like. I don't know the last time I spoke to her.
Yeah. They have Johnny.
I spoke to Johnny. I don't think he's really that big of a threat.
No.
I don't necessarily think we should.
Yeah, I like Johnny.
Whoops.
So yeah, well, it sounds like we have those three.
Okay,
like
so
those
which ones are we?
The highest three on our list were Caitlin, Victoria, Lily. So are those three comfortable, or did you want to switch out one of them?
Victoria, Caitlin,
Lily.
I'll do.
Figure it out.
I'll do Victoria and Lily.
You comfortable with that? Or do you need to know the others?
I just don't feel comfortable personally for me to put Caitlin up because I did tell her I wasn't gonna gun for her.
I feel comfortable with that.
Okay.
I just want to make sure. Yeah. Okay. Well, then we'll do it.
Okay.
Holy.
All right, here we are, 13 of us. It's time to draw some blood. Sunflower and Rose, you must each make your nominations now. Sunflower, you go first, and you name 2 players for banishment.
The 2 players I chose do not have any hard feelings. I just haven't talked to y'all. I haven't, so I'm gonna have to put Victoria and Lily up.
Victoria and Lily, please have a seat.
Now you can sit here.
You have each received a seed. You each receive a seed. All right, Jessica, you must name the 3rd nominee.
I will nominate Miss Caitlin. Yes.
All right. And with that, we have our 3 nominees, Caitlin, Victoria, and Lily. What will happen at the auction? Let's find out right now. It is time for the first auction of the Greenhouse Season 2. Let's do a quick recap of the items up for auction. First is a seed count. You can buy this at any time for 1 seed. Holly will show you her Excel sheet of everyone's seed counts. You can know exactly what's in the game. Uproot is worth a starting price of 3 seeds. You could use it to remove one of the nominees from the block, saving them. Venus Flytrap. For 10 seeds, you can eliminate the player of your choice from the greenhouse.
From the game.
Yeah, from the game, the greenhouse. Green Thumb, you can play this immediately after a greenhouse competition to replace someone in the greenhouse. You must play it on yourself. If you want someone else to use it, you must pass it to them. 4 seeds, thank you. Good question. Last up, yet to be bought in any version of the greenhouse, is Drought. Starting price of 5 seeds. You can remove the tulip from the game completely, and all banked votes must be used that round because that part of the game is over. Yes, you can start mixing, mingling. Good luck.
So how you feeling?
Very awful.
Awful?
Very awful.
You had to choose somebody.
Yes. And I did choose honestly, but at the same time, I feel bad because it was all that group. And they grouped together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How are they going to fix it by themselves? No, I'm just playing. Okay.
I don't know what they're doing.
I
don't know what they're doing.
Right. And so I just am nervous for after this.
Yeah.
Ready to move on to the next round.
I feel that.
Yeah.
And I'm happy I got to talk to you too.
Yeah.
It's hard to get around and like really get to everyone.
It really
and then
is.
get back to them.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Because too, whenever you're talking to someone, just like how you talked to me, it was that you could see how people can take it, you know, off the shoulder or personally. Mm-hmm. That's kind of what I mean. And so, yeah, I just, it wasn't like negative, it was on the downside vibes from,
Right.
and that's how we made our conclusion. But
Yeah.
it's.
I think there's clearly two sides, and I think there's clearly a whole side up on the block. I think Lily's gonna take herself down.
Okay.
She has, from my understanding, 5 seeds. I guess, are you leaning towards one side of the house over the other?
I think I'm on. I haven't talked to the other side. I don't think.
Which other side, meaning
Like-
old group or young group?
I think the young group.
I'm gonna call them old all day long. I'm so sorry,
But
y'all.
I feel like
nothing
I'm
against
not
you being old. So you're saying not the Clay group. You're talking. You haven't talked to that group as much. So I think there's like the Clay, Lily, Victoria, that group.
I've talked to that group more.
I think I have as well. That's not to say I'm against the other group by any means.
I feel like I need to start mingling with the other group. Then.
They have all the power this week. I think the older people did not do a good job making the 2 people with power feel good.
Yeah, I guess not.
I mean, none of us are nominated, so.
When I say I
I'm
thought,
glad
it
to
wasn't
not
me, I was
see
like,
any of you there.
woo!
I know.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like people who are nominated are the people I'm like least close to.
Right.
Yeah, least close to, and
Literally
also
the
people I
only
feel
because
like.
I just haven't spoken to them.
They all 3 went off immediately as the auction started. So
Yeah.
I know.
I don't know.
I
'Cause
think it
one
was
of
for
them-
an interview.
Well, one of them. No, I think one of them said, "I have an idea," and I'm like, well, I have no idea what the idea would be.
Can they buy stuff in the auction?
Yeah, everyone can buy.
Yeah, but how many seeds would they like?
One of them has 2.
hypothetically
Because
Oh my goodness! Fumbled the bag.
Well, you got 1 seed.
I have one.
You're really exposing her out here.
Yeah, I have 5. If we can get 5, I'll just buy the Venus flytrap and eliminate Maddie or Jessica.
Okay.
Okay, I have one idea.
So 1, 2, Clay would be 3, so that'd be 8. We could maybe get Patrick and Brody, and then that would be it.
All right, all right.
Can we see if we can make that
Patrick
happen?
and Brody.
Do y'all think that's a thing?
Yes.
Since we're all on the topic.
Yes,
block?
that's exactly what
Then
I
none of
was
us go.
thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking. I
Unless
think
she's
that
like
there's
immune.
not-
We can buy the Venus flytrap for anybody, right? Okay.
Yeah.
One of the girls that nominated us is
So
going
we
on.
can,
We
we can eliminate. It doesn't matter if they're in the greenhouse.
I don't
we
think
can
so.
eliminate Maddie or Jessica.
I don't think
Wait.
so. I'll double check.
No, they have immunity.
I don't think they do.
They do.
They
Not
don't?
from,
Not from the fly trap.
Not from the fly trap.
Oh, okay.
They can't be voted for like us, but we
Gotcha,
can
gotcha,
get
gotcha,
Fly
gotcha.
Trap.
Clay and Brody?
Yes.
Okay.
We need 3.
Clay, Brody,
Because
need-
5, 6, 7. Oh, we need 3.
Yes.
Oh, Johnny. We can get Clay, Johnny, and Brody or Patrick.
Okay, what do we got?
I have 5.
5, 6, 7.
We need 3 more.
you.
Lily, your proposition. It's kind of a big move, but I mean, we were talking, we're all on the chopping block, so I have quite a bit of seeds, but we need a couple more, and I'll just buy the fly trap and get someone who's not up for banishment out. It wouldn't be you guys. It'd be one of the girls that nominated us.
Oh, wow.
None of us want to go first.
How many do you need?
I just need 1 for each group.
Well, how many do you need total?
3.
To
10.
get?
Well, we just need 3.
3 more?
Yeah, 3 more than what we already have.
Well, that would.
So Johnny, how do you feel about it? I don't care.
That would. I feel like that
I'm
would
fine
set
with
our
it.
alliance pretty strong.
I think it would as well.
Would they know where the seeds came from, though?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You think?
they're onto it.
Yeah, they know.
Well, yeah, but I think it's already clear. You don't think it's already clear?
Oh no, I do think it's already close. I don't think it matters. Is
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I don't think it necessarily matters.
Yeah.
I have no problem with it. I want to make sure that we have the seeds to do it.
Well, we only need 3. So if I
So
have
who-
both 1 from each of y'all, I just need to get Clay's and then mine.
So it's Clay. That's the last one. Well, let's get all of us together and
Is
do
that
it
okay?
right here and now.
Okay.
Just after talking with everyone, I would recommend that y'all don't keep congregating together because I think that they think that y'all are isolating as an alliance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So it's like, I would say keep it more broken up.
Yeah.
But what do y'all?
In this situation, we don't have a choice at this point. We're all going
Right.
to congregate over here because Lily is going to, I guess, probably explain it, but she wants to put all of our chips together to get the Venus flytrap and either get rid of Jessica or Maddie.
Oh my God, this early?
Yeah, because she doesn't want any of us to.
She's calling us
She's
over
So
there.
after this round,
Can I squeeze
yes.
Yeah, come on.
I need a rule clarification from Taylor real quick. I'm gonna go find him. I need a.
Taylor?
Large group.
We got to squeeze, y'all.
Come on.
Yeah.
Love each other.
Did y'all want privacy? Was it important, or can we recongregate?
I have a question. Well, no, it's
For
fine.
who?
It's fine.
Question.
Yeah.
I actually have a question for Taylor. I'm going to go find Taylor really quick.
Okay.
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 Everybody's got questions.
So how are y'all feeling?
Yeah, what's going on?
I was looking to see how everybody was talking about the feeling, you know, like being in the greenhouse on the first round is one of the most stressful positions. And I tried to pick Switzerland, which was just putting one person and break a tie, like that's cool. And so I was seeing how everybody was talking after, and two, we were talking about the auction, and I'm too poor to think about the auction.
Yeah, same.
Me and my lovely
seeds. If only this was a Dollar Tree.
I said, the seed count looks nice.
Do we need to like all physically give our seeds to Lily if there's anyone purchasing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you want to just go ahead and take mine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you tell me what's going on?
Oh.
No one told you that? Victoria didn't tell you? Oh.
No, she said talk to Lily.
I have 5, so we're pooling our seeds, and I'm just going to get one of the girls that nominated us out.
We're going to buy
I'm going to buy the
Venus
fly
trap. And
who else are you going to get seeds from?
I just need one from each of them.
Who's y'all?
You, Johnny, Brody. And me and Caitlin and Victoria are pooling ours, so we have 7 together. So we just need one from each of them.
You have 6 or 7 already?
Well, yeah, with Caitlin and Victoria, I have 7.
Okay.
So I just need one from Brody, one from you, and one from Johnny. Brody said he's into it if he'll give your seeds too.
He already gave it to you?
He wanted to. We were about to congregate, and then Jessica and then walked up.
As long as it's not going to backfire. It won't.
I don't think it
In
will.
what
As
way?
long as everybody's telling you that they're going to really give it to you.
Well, I mean, if you give me
Yeah, I mean, I'll
yeah. Why would I not buy it?
I mean, if Brody like backs out at the last second, then she'll give us our seat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
We'll
So I
just
just need
give it back.
Victoria and Brody.
okay, well then let's go do that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Like, you know, I'm not trying to like make any enemies, like, you know, start any plan faith right now, but I am definitely trying to find like, you know, someone I can like trust and whatnot. So I feel like, you know, if you want to get that started, then like,
for sure,
it'd definitely be beneficial.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I really like Laura. I feel like I can trust her.
Agreed. Just have like the, you know, the whole target.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is.
Honestly, maybe we should do that because then we can ensure that, you know, at least for right now, we can ensure that like
we can all vote for people who have us as targets.
So that gives us at least a leg up compared to, you know, or whatnot. So.
Yeah.
I don't trust Gabby 100%. However, I would consider her like my number one candidate for being a friend, just because either she's super upcoming with information, which means I can trust her and that we can get something going, you know, for both sharing information, or she's trying to, you know, like scheme and plot, which means I need to have her close, you know, keep your friends close, enemies closer type of thing. So either way, she's like my number one priority. Yeah.
You know, with the 3 of us on the chopping block, we have to make a bold move. So that's what we're trying to do.
Okay, so what?
We're trying to pull seeds.
Okay, for
So if you want to buy into the alliance, I just need 1 seed.
for what are y'all trying to do?
We're going to get someone out from the greenhouse.
Y'all gonna flash up someone in the first round?
Yeah.
We have to if it's
We're all 3 in the same
yeah.
alliance, and we're all up. What do you want us to do?
I mean, oh my god.
She goes.
What else are we gonna do? None of us want to go.
Yeah, I mean, that would be, yeah, I really don't want that. I don't see another option either.
There's not really you know what I mean, for us, there's not really an option.
I can't give you mine because they promised me safety, and so I would feel,
Thank you for being honest.
Yeah,
I
mean,
appreciate that.
because like we were the final 4, and whenever they voted me out, they were like, "You're safe," and I was like, "Okay."
What do you mean Final 4?
Like for the competition, for the greenhouse competition,
gotcha.
we were the final 4, and I was like, I'll be the one to sit out.
Oh yeah, because they said they wouldn't nominate you.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I got it.
Yeah, and so I was like, I didn't know what they were gonna do though. Whenever they nominated all 3 of y'all, I was like, that seems like kind of targeted.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
towards.
that's what I'm saying. They're making a bold move towards us. We have no choice but to take one of their own.
It's pretty bold. Yeah.
What else are we gonna do?
Well,
You know what I mean?
if you
and I already had a good. This wouldn't be possible unless I had won that, and I got something about this too.
Oh, nice.
So I'm not. This isn't a position people probably find themselves often in, but we're trying to save ourselves on our alliance.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I appreciate your honesty.
No,
That makes sense that they saved you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me yours. I need one more. So I gotta go get Brady or Brody or somebody.
Okay. See, yeah.
Holy. Trying to fly trap this round.
What?
Yes.
What?
They're gonna fly trap one of you 3.
Who? Probably me.
The people on the block. They're gonna fly trap.
They have 10 seeds. Probably all together, yeah.
Yeah. What's her name got the domino one?
Where the hell are they getting all these seeds? Caitlin got it?
I don't know. I'm losing my mind. They're gonna fly trap the first fucking round. I'm losing my mind. If they fly trap this first round, it's gonna give them like so much power.
They're probably gonna take me out.
I know they're probably gonna take me out. Unless Brody gives them a seed right now, I have no clue. Like the fact that they can do this is fucking mind blowing. They literally are about to make like a huge.
Isn't fly trap only played once in the game?
Yes, it can only be played once. So they're using it now, and they're gonna take someone out like straight up. Like this is going to ramp the game up to to like a fucking 11
Who's one of you three, like the people that are
in
targeted?
the greenhouse.
In the greenhouse.
Oh, in the
So
The people that are nominated are pooling their seeds with their alliance
take me
members.
off first.
I don't know.
It's either gonna be.
Put both of them up.
Yeah, but like you give them a seed, it would be kind of rude. I don't know, but if they can pull 10, this shit is
That is
lit.
crazy.
Shit's lit.
Have you? And you haven't talked to them?
No, I haven't talked to them. They haven't even talked to me after.
Well, because I think they're trying to make a play and they don't want to, talk to you and then.
They're kind of like jumping the gun. Like, why don't you start with like removing yourself from the block?
Well, because
and
they're
then-
all working together and they're like openly working together to the point where they won't even be happy unless all 3 of them are in, which is already scary. But they've already been like perusing people, so I haven't had a chance to go talk to people and be like, you can't give in to this, because if you save a solid group of 3.
7 more minutes.
And give them that power, it's like.
So the people in the greenhouse are not safe from the Venus flytrap.
No, they're probably the biggest danger, I think.
Yeah.
Correct?
God.
Correct. No one is safe from the flash.
Okay.
Not even Taylor. They could take Taylor out.
I'm like mind blown.
I know.
Who are you taking out?
Which one do you want me to take out?
I don't touch them.
2, 3,
I think
4,
long term.
5, 6, 7, 8. Oh wait, do I already have 10? How did that happen?
No, Victoria had
Caitlin.
2.
Victoria had 2?
Nominated.
Oh, she wants to give me both of hers. That's what it is. Oh, okay. So we're good then.
So, I don't mind giving you one, but at the same time, I think Laura
many do you
trusts
have?
me one.
Here's some.
Laura
okay,
trusts
you
me,
can keep it.
and so I'm worried.
You can keep it, but don't give me out the next round. After I've made such a martyr of myself.
I would think Jessica's the more explosive of the 2.
I agree. I don't trust
that's
her.
where I
and she's
would-
campaigning more.
Yeah, that's
I
where
feel like
she's the most leader here.
I feel like Maddie's kind of. You can come over. I feel like Maddie's kind of in a. That's not the right name.
So I've
No,
been-
it is.
I've been
I feel
telling
like-
everyone that you are going to take yourself off.
Thank you.
Because they were like, why are
This
they,
would be a good dramatic
they were like,
little
why is she
surprise
holding
for
this,
everyone.
why is she holding the seeds? Why is she holding the seeds? I was like, I think she just wants to take herself off. She has the votes. She has the numbers for it. She has 5. I think she's good.
Wait. Oh, take myself off the chopping block.
Yes, because you could buy that power to uproot. So I've been telling everyone you've just been doing that.
That's funny.
So,
That's great.
trying to cover for you here.
Do you have? I have.
She
Yeah, I have
has
all
it.
10. Yeah.
If you need another, like if it somehow ties, come get me.
Well, that's my only question is it possible that somebody else could be doing this at the same time? Are there
Yes,
enough
I don't-
seeds in play for someone else to have this many?
Let's think them through.
It would be unlikely, I would think. What do
They
you
have
mean?
9.
So,
From my counts, I could be wrong, but I think
like
they have
total
9
in play?
outside of all
And I don't
lines.
think, I don't know. They don't have a reason to pull seeds right now.
They
So I don't
think
know why they would.
I don't think they have the ability to anyway, because I don't think some of the people on that side are as loyal.
That's what I'm saying.
as
I don't
this
think they would be
side.
giving them to each other.
No.
Yeah.
So I said go play it now and start the chaos.
Thank you for.
Yeah.
I had this idea. I really did, but I was like, well, we don't
To
have
me,
enough.
it's not a choice. One of us is not going to be the first person.
Love it.
Is there anything near a majority yet that y'all have learned?
No, I feel like nobody knows what the layout is until
I don't think.
the auction.
I would say I don't think Victoria's going home.
Yeah.
I think it's between
Yeah.
Lily
She's
and
made every-
Yeah.
But applies,
Victoria just
so-
kind of let's withdraw and let the other people duke it out kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think was smart.
Yeah.
So I think
But then,
she's probably safe.
Caitlin,
Caitlin
Lily have
really-
been, and straight face too.
Oh, they're probably mad.
Oh my god, I know! I wanna just like,
Miss Competitive Ladies.
Who ended up? So we gave seeds.
You gave me 2?
I did.
That's very nice of you.
Yes, thank you.
So Brody said he would give me one if for some reason someone tried to outbid me, but he has been keeping a tally of who he thinks has seeds, and he thinks there are only other 9 seeds in play, so I don't even have enough.
I don't
So
think
he'll
anybody
end up
has
giving
enough.
me
Oh,
seeds.
absolutely
So
not.
Victoria gave 2, you gave 1, Johnny gave 1, Clay gave 1, and that's all we need.
So after we do this, then we have time to discuss about voting? No, this is it.
I think this is it, right?
We give you time.
You get a little bit of time to.
I already have my opinion,
But we wouldn't
I'm ready.
vote, right?
You get time to figure out who you're gonna.
Yeah, the holder of the fly trap. Like,
So we
Yeah.
we have
So we already
time.
know.
huh?
Who we already know.
I mean, I suppose. I mean, I would like to give you at least 8 minutes for like the people who feel in danger to like say something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Squirm all you want.
I can't. I cannot.
Do you agree that Jessica's the more strategic one to get out of this stage?
100%. I said even though Maddie put me
I think-
up, I don't think it was of Maddie's own free will or idea to put me up. So.
Before we close things up, does anyone have a bid to make? Yes.
I like to bid for the Venus flytrap.
All right.
Bring him here.
count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lily has officially bid 10 seeds on the Venus flytrap.
All right. Would anyone like to extend the time to try to outbid Miss Lily? Or just indulge? All right, I'm going to call it. Congratulations, Lily. You have purchased the Venus flytrap and have virtually a gun. So, I will give you all at least 8 minutes to prepare for Lily's sole vote to banish, and I will see you at the first elimination where anyone can go.
Except Lily.
Except Lily.
Cups, back on the cart, please.
Really?
It's a gag, I know.
The only
Yes.
reason I put you up is because I had not spoken to you.
That's fair. That's fair. That's very fair. I spent time investing with other people and didn't talk to you ladies a lot, so I get that. I get that.
Yeah.
Me and the 2 ladies that are up, you know what I mean? Like, we're kind of all, none of us really comfortable with going, so we were kind of like, all right, well, let's not then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And honestly, it was that I saw that, and it was like, well, this is the only strong group that's present.
Aw.
Yes. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that was it. It was with different groups, and we had congregated with different people, and then we saw the intention, and that's how what we decided. So,
Yeah.
right. I'm a team player. I've been talking to everybody, but that was too general. It was too general. So, I'm a team player. I love logistics, logic. And that's that. But
did y'all decide together who y'all are going to put up, or?
It was kind of, we were just
It was
kind of
together.
joint. It was,
Yeah.
it was together because who wants to pick first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody wants to
It
be that
was
person.
and getting us to the greenhouse, it was kind of subjective, as in people volunteered themselves, but then took, and it was just we were the last man's standing.
Yeah.
And wasn't the place to be.
So
Yes.
if you were in my shoes, how would you choose to advantage?
Biggest threat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was y'all's decision-making process?
It was the people who we haven't spoken with and who had intention. So we had generally spoke to most of the majority, but it was that whenever something we noticed congregating, and we also noticed little less congregating outside of the group, and then it was intention. So it was like watching how intense it was at the mini game right here. And any talking, like that kind of stuff, if any moves were made, we were watching that too.
Makes sense. Yeah, and when it came down to it, I was told her, I was like, I haven't spoken to you or Victoria. I had spoken to you, so I was like, myself, I'm not comfortable doing that, because I did tell you that I wasn't gunning for you.
Right.
And I'm a person, I will keep my word.
Yeah.
Like, if I say I'm not going for you, I'm not going for you.
Yeah, I believe you.
Because I don't think that Jessica is a strategic player. I mean, that is strategy. But,
I will say, though,
Incoming. I don't want to catch y'all.
Alert.
I just wanted to make noise. I wish I had a bell or something.
Sorry, I'll chat.
We're talking about who gets the top.
Congratulations. Holy
that
hell.
was insane.
I love that, and I'm so happy I don't have to. I was happy I didn't have to vote between y'all.
I didn't know there was only one of these per season. I didn't realize this was going to be like it for the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I didn't realize.
Yeah, you really make a bold
this now.
Taylor, I'm sure Taylor was like licking his lips. He was like, oh my gosh, the first round.
No, I don't know.
I was like, they were like, okay, we're about to close the auction. I'm like, Lily, get the fuck out.
That was what's cracking me up. I was sitting there about to throw up. The drama was going to be like,
She was timing it. Can I get the shot clock, please?
I wanted to give somebody else a second to see if anybody else was going to move, and I said, no, okay.
That's awesome.
I think it's only fair to get one of the girls that nominated us, you know what I mean?
I agree. Do you have any preference?
I don't really think, at this particular stage in the game, I don't really think that Brody had anything to do with this decision.
Yeah, because I had talked to Brody like right before he went go talk to them, and he was like, I have no idea where they're at. I haven't talked to them.
They
So
weren't giving
I don't think that he
information
really
at
suggested
all.
anything.
They just did it. Like, no one was consulted.
Can that be played ever again?
Nope. It's over.
That's
I can't believe that's crazy.
That is kind of
Golden bullet. Yeah.
Okay, but there's got to be like
But
something.
then anybody they send home is gonna like all their friends are gonna be mad.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
There's got to
those
be
people. Like
yeah,
you'll
yeah.
have a target on your back later.
Yeah, there's got to be either something we're missing, or this has got to be the most like short-sighted plan ever. Just do it in the first round with so many people. Because like, if you send someone's friend home, then you just.
It sucks because no matter what, that's gonna put a target on her back. Like instantly.
I think they saw it as the way for all three of them to stay in the game.
But then it just
for
groups,
sure.
but then what it does is it just groups the three together.
Okay, so yeah, I mean,
And everybody
all
gets
three of them
target.
are staying in the game, but they're only going to make it, to round 2 and 3 because everybody's going to be like, well, screw you guys. So like, I mean, there's got to like.
Exciting. So yeah, I feel like I literally
would feel
set
like I would
myself
be
up.
her target because I'm the one that put her up. But like, the only reason I put her up is because I haven't talked to her.
That's what I think. I talked way too much in the first round. Not enough listening. I got in the greenhouse and then I sold myself in. Well, I'm just hoping that I'll get through to the next round, and if not, there's lunch to look forward to.
I don't think it's a bad thing for you and I.
100%.
You do or do not?
No, I think it's fine.
I think it's good because now
They're not looking at you at all.
10 seeds are out first. That huge Venus flytrap. I don't think it does. So Venus flytrap is then gone.
You'd be the biggest step because you're in the big 3, but I just talked to them and they were like, I don't think Brody was in on it. And I was like, yeah, Brody had no idea.
I had a feeling they were going up, but I couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, exactly. Literally picking the tulip. Did you win the competition? I never actually got to ask.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So you made a great choice because you might be going home if you did.
Well, technically, we agreed to who's getting what challenge. Like,
we really should have done that.
Like, we all agreed on it. And now the sides are more even, too. So where we can just kind of stay and bounce.
Middle, yeah. Because they feel good about me.
And they feel good about you and I as well. Like,
Cool,
total.
cool.
I've never heard anything bad from them about you.
Same thing.
So.
Because I was nervous. I literally was going to go over there and be like, please don't go Brody. If they were talking about it, but they weren't.
I don't think. I'm nervous, but I'm not too nervous. The only reason I'm nervous is just because I was in the greenhouse.
I feel bad because I'm like, I hope they take out Maddie. Because Jess is a much bigger threat.
I agree.
And Jess is so vocal.
I think they're leading you guys to that.
Obviously, because Jess tries so much harder.
I don't think those 3 girls are going to win a lot of challenges.
I don't know, Lily.
Lily's strong.
Apparently they were saying Lily's the GOAT.
Oh, she's strong. But I think what I'm saying is no matter what, 1 or 2 of them is going up every round until 2 of them are gone.
How is Clay with them? Is he locked in with them?
No.
Okay.
I think he is automatically grouped with them.
Okay.
Because they keep going talking.
I think we can use that.
I think we can as well. I do as well.
I'm gonna try to start really strengthening that relationship. How do you feel about Johnny?
I like Johnny.
Okay.
How do you feel?
I feel good, but he's someone I haven't talked
smart.
to. He is
Very
okay,
smart.
Good.
What I would like for you and I think is our best option as a team, is to let those 3 be the center of attention for the next 2 rounds. And then in that time, we're not trying to make big waves, we're just making relationships where no matter what happens, you and I are safe.
I feel like it would have to be a really unfortunate circumstance for both of us to be in trouble.
Agreed. And then we can save each other
the
other way around.
Yeah.
So.
This is insane. I'm losing my mind, and I already feel like the game is at like an 11. But I think this is really good for me because I kind of just looked at the group and I thought I might be perceived as a big threat. But having people so willing to make huge moves like this kind of will allow me to like slip into the background and just be able to like keep working with relationships. And I actually, like, I thought I wasn't going to be able to work with Brody, but I don't know. Him and me are playing really similar games, and so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing in the long term, but I really hope they keep Jess. It'd be bad for them to keep Jess. She's a stronger player than Maddie, I think, but if they get rid of Maddie, I'll be pretty happy because Jess is a huge player, and I like her, so.
Unless Lily goes haywire here and votes me out, which I don't think she is. I think she's smart enough, and I think she is aware that I'm with them a whole lot more than I'm with the other side. And I've been honest with everyone up to this point, so other people can corroborate what I'm saying. But this has, like I just told Patrick, 2 huge benefits for me. 1, 10 seeds are gone that I am now somehow seemingly rich with. 1, I somehow didn't give up my seed. I kept my trust with Laura and with Carlin because I showed them my seed in my container, so they know I didn't give mine away. So they still think I'm with them to an extent. I didn't give it up. They trust me, and the Venus flytrap, which probably had a 45% chance to get used against me at some point. I don't think it will be. So if I make it through this round, I feel much better than I did 45 minutes ago. I don't trust enough people here yet. I don't feel like there's one person. I think Patrick and I have the most aligned motives, and I think we're in the most similar position. So I think it makes sense for us to trust each other right now. And I trust Clay, and I think Clay is doing a good job of distancing himself after I told him to. But I wanted to work with the group that just got nominated as a whole. I can't do that now because we have 3 prime targets that are not me. So I'm gonna let them get slaughtered.
I honestly, it's funny that I literally didn't even occur to me to eliminate Brody, even though I think Brody's the biggest threat in the competition.
No, we can't do that.
But not yet.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this would be a great opportunity to get him out, but no.
Yeah.
But no. So I think it has to be one of those 2 girls. I don't know. I see
You're right. It would be unfair.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think so too. I think Maddie, I see kind of like trying to work her way into different circles and isn't, you know what I mean? Like obviously she's allowed herself, but I see Jessica as the more powerful of the 2.
Yeah, of the 2, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Who would you eliminate? What do you think?
No, I mean, out of the 2, Jessica, I was going to suggest maybe like using the opportunity to get a stronger player out but then like it would be unfair to do that. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
It should be one of the 2. And out of the 2, I think Jessica.
And
I just
I
think
personally think if she stays in the game, she's coming after
She's gonna
us.
come back around for us, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Totally.
I mean, look, it's up to you.
I will say, she immediately was like, can we talk? Let me plead my case to you.
Yeah.
Let me give you reasons. I'll be loyal, like blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, she was kind of the one to like really try and like banter and like save herself. You know what I mean? And I mean, I respect the hustle. Like, obviously,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, you have to. Like,
Right.
she's in that position.
I'll also say
but
that
I see her as more of a campaigner. Like, she's confident going up to people and making alliances. Where
Yeah.
Maddie, I feel like, is more uncertain.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I feel like Maddie will be easier to get out later. But Jessica, I feel
Yeah.
like if
Oh,
she
yeah.
sees the opportunity,
Absolutely.
my biggest thing is I feel like if I don't eliminate Jessica now, she will eliminate us.
Oh yeah, and even I think that she will know that that's.
It'll still be the priority for her, obviously. You know what I mean?
Another reason, like, to be loyal to Brody right now is that he went around telling people that you were going to
Oh
do
yeah,
the
Brody
uproot.
also, without us asking, sold a lie about me to get everybody off my
Oh,
trail. I
word.
was like, thanks.
I honestly thought that was what y'all were gonna do, and you were like, Sabina's flytrap. I was like,
What a first round of the competition.
Yeah.
Level 1. So, at the last auction, Lily, you purchased the Venus flytrap, the most powerful power in the greenhouse. And as a result, you get to eliminate the person of your choice. So, you have the floor.
Give a monologue.
I didn't realize what a gag this would be. I love these 2 ladies as well, and so we were talking about who would be like the biggest threat at this stage of the game, because I'm sure all you can agree if you were in my place, that's who you would want to go for if you have the power to eliminate one player, right? Who's the most strategic? So no hard feelings to this person. We are eliminating you because let me not just diffuse responsibility. I'm eliminating you because I see you as a significant threat and campaigner, and so I'm eliminating Jessica.
Jessica, you have the advantage from the greenhouse. Say your goodbyes and come with me. Jessica is the first casualty of the Greenhouse Season 2. It's another Greenhouse competition and nomination ceremony next time on the Greenhouse.